So, guys, with the increasing complexities of Canadian immigration with regards to getting permanent residency in Canada in the year 2025, 2026, and beyond, it is very commonly asked by folks around the world, including folks inside Canada, that how does one approach Canadian PR, especially when the person has Canadian experience? Now, international students, PGWP holders, work permit holders, all of you have pretty much the same question that the immigration levels plan is out. Which is the one key takeaway? Where should we go? Should we change a province, or is there one big pickup for us from the immigration levels plan? Because we have heard one-time initiatives and everything, but what exactly is the key takeaway in layman understanding? So this video today will give you that particular answer within just one particular minute, and we will share the most important key takeaway for folks who are inside Canada. Please be sure to watch the video till the end. My name is Sahil. Guys, welcome back once again. My name is Sahil and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and I practice here in Ontario. My office is here. If you have to get in touch with me, my number is on the screen and the details are there in the description box. More than happy to speak with you. Before we proceed any further, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon because we talk a lot about Canadian immigration. And if you are an aspirant or moving to Canada, then this is a channel that you must be subscribed to all the time. So, guys, we are discussing the important $1 million question that is being asked by tons of people inside Canada, especially around the light of the new immigration levels plan 2026 till 2028. So we are going to talk about that one-time initiative which has been causing a lot of stir. So basically, getting into the depth of it, who would this plan be targeting? What exactly you should be doing in order to be prepared for it, taking cues from the past presidents and also the current knowledge. Let's just quickly dive into the announcement. So this is the immigration levels plan for 2026, 2028. And here, right about in the middle, it clearly talks about this one-time initiative that will be permanent residence for skilled workers inside Canada. Canada plans to take 33,000 skilled workers who will transition from temporary residence to permanent residence over the next 2 years. Now, two key takeaways. This basically means skilled workers and getting permanent residency. So, first of all, skilled workers, that means temporary residents who will be applying for permanent residence, basically TR to PR in some fashion or way. But yes, people who will be on student permits will not mostly be allowed, but this is only for people who are inside Canada on work permits. That's the first key takeaway. The second key takeaway is that this program, although will be announced earlier in the year 2026, the takeoff or basically the landing should be done or the PR should be granted within a period of 2 years, including 2026 and 2027. So within a span of these 2 years, 33,000 people are expected to land. Ballpark saying that half of this quota should land approximately in 2026, half of this should land in 2027. Just taking the time frame and reference, then we expect the program to be launched somewhere in the first quarter of 2026, because only then will they be able to land these people, some of those in 2026 and some of those in 2027. So first key takeaway is this program should be launched somewhere in around the first quarter of 2026. Going further, it says that this will be one time only, just like the lower cutoff of CEC, just like the TR to PR program. So this is going to be one time only. And this is very important now. They are talking about people who are already contributing to communities and working in Canada in specific in-demand sectors with a focus those in rural areas. Now, again, just like RCIP, just like the other programs, people who would be working in the rural or the communities driven. So say, for example, if you talk about Ontario, you could talk about Sudbury, Sault Ste. Marie, and all of those rural areas, the areas before Ontario, the areas before, Ottawa, the one that has been identified by Ontario over and over again the past year on this particular year. Any area that goes rural, that goes towards a community, should be a safer option. Another should be you should be working in Canada. I'm assuming 1 year of work experience should mostly be required. They could tie that to, say, for example, some experience in a particular community. It could be as strict as that. Could be open, say, for example, if you are living in Canada, because we remember TR to PR pathway, They said if you are inside Canada, only that will count. So if you plan to leave Canada anytime soon, then you might just not be eligible for it, because this clearly says who are working in Canada. Okay. So couple of key takeaways, which I am, very, very confident about. It should be in Canada. Folks inside Canada should be targeted towards the rural. Okay, so this is all based off. So I've taken three things in consideration, just to let you know. I've gone through the very specific wordings of this particular announcement. I've gone through the previous announcements around the rurals and all of those. I've taken cues from the past TR to PR pathway and the Create and Experience Class 75 draw that was done during COVID. All of those cues put together, this is what I think should happen. Should be related to rural and the communities, should be a federal program open to all communities. I am not assuming that there should be some kind of say an employer support. It should mostly be driven without employers, but yes, depending upon the work experience that a person might have. So I'm assuming about 1 year of work experience overall, and should be done in about the first half of 2026, so that the landings can happen in 2026 and 2027. And very importantly, there will be some specific in demand NOC codes attached to it. So not everybody will be able to apply. Specific in demand could be around innovation, could be around health, could be around construction, trade, to be more specific. All of those NOC codes should be in demand. So overall, if you are inside Canada, very important to note, if you're trying to head out of Canada, if you're trying to go back, because I'm getting a lot of questions around, say we are on PGWP, should we be going back? My answer is, please hold on. This particular program should be for people who are already inside Canada and working in Canada in specific NOC codes, and that too in rural. This is what we understand so far, although IRCC has not given any official comments about this. But yeah, it is what we try to prospect, so that people can benefit out of it. But yes, this I believe will be very important in the times to come. So if you have anything to discuss with us, please do feel free to schedule an appointment, and we would be more than happy to speak with you. Guys, I hope the video did give you some sense into what IRCC could be planning in the future, and some particular cues here and there which you could pick up to book your permanent residency at the earliest with IRCC. Perfect. Until next time, I wish you all the best, and I really hope to see you soon in Canada. All the best.